everybody, what's up? So I lost my voice again. It seems to happen to me every week. I didn't even strain it this time. I don't know what I did. But I feel like we live in a world right now with a lot, I mean, there's always attractive women in the world. But I feel like right now, in particular, we live in a world where there are lots of girls that I in particular would waive my sexuality for. And I feel like I should talk about it today. Now, in no way is this video supposed to be offensive to anybody whatsoever. I am well aware of the fact that sexuality is not so basic as going gay for someone or whatever. I know that it's a massive spectrum, and I know that there is asexuality, pansexuality, bisexuality, homosexuality, heterosexuality, transsexuality, and I know that in the LGBTQ plus spectrum there's just like heaps of choices. It's as if there's someone who tells you that there's only black and white, but really there's millions of colors in between. So anyway, my point is, I know that it's not as basic as this, but if we were to chalk it down just for simplicity for the sake of this video to a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being super heterosexual, only interested in the opposite sex, and 10 being super homosexual, only being interested in the same sex, with 5 being completely bisexual, loving both equally. If we could chalk it up to that, I would call myself a 3, because Lord knows there's some pretty beautiful people out there that I would do stuff to. This list in particular, these aren't girls that I necessarily think are the prettiest, even though they're all friggin' super pretty. These are girls that I legitimately, if I were in the same room as them, would do things to and have things done to me. These are actually women that I would switch teams for. Now, this list is only of famous women that I would waive my sexuality for, because there are women in my personal life, yep, but that will live and die with me. Okay, on to the list. Here are 10 women that I would switch teams for. Let's start off easy. Mila Kunis. I think most girls and guys, I mean most girls and guys just love Mila Kunis. She is a top-notch human. I love her as an actress. I think she has wonderful comedic timing. I think she is sexy as hell. But then there are 2 moments for me where she just did it for me, and that's her scene in Black Swan, which probably a lot of you have seen, where she, you know, like she has a scene with Natalie Portman. If you haven't seen that movie, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. And then the other instance where she captured my heart was where she was at, I believe she was at like a press conference or some sort of junket or something for Friends with Benefits. Anyway, she was sitting there and this one guy asked her something in Russian and she got really offended by it, and she just switched to Russian and went off on him. She's speaking Russian for like a good 3 minutes and everyone's like, what the f***? It was just a really hot moment, so she's first. Next is Minka Kelly. Now, if you guys don't know her by name, she's in Friday Night Lights. She's in that movie with Leighton Meester because she looks so damn much like her, called The Roommate, and she just has beautiful lips and face, and she's just someone that I would want to be around a lot, like a lot. Next one is like literally my number one. My number one. If she was in the this is the girl that since I saw this movie, I would go gay for. Which is strange because it's not a movie that most people would find. I mean, it's not a sexual movie. I don't get some sort of perverse, okay, it's the movie Stick It, the gymnastics movie. The main girl from Stick It, her name is Missy Peregrine, and I don't know what it's about her, man. It'll happen. Like, there's Missy, if you're ever near me, just watch out. Prepare for some stuff. This is a friendly warning. Next is Elisha Cuthbert. Now, Elisha Cuthbert, I think, is sexual, just for me, in so many ways. Some of you, hopefully, have seen The Girl Next Door, and she's in heaps of stuff. But she is just a really, like, everything about her is just, it just oozes sexuality, and it is something that I want to get on board with. Next on the list will probably not surprise one single person in the universe, because I think she makes the list on everyone, like even people from the friggin' Westboro Baptist Church list. I hate them. Who even likes them? Anyway, it's Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose has memes just all over the damn internet of girls who thought they were confident and comfortable with their sexuality, whatever it may be, and she just makes them question everything about themselves. Let me just find a picture of her, because who doesn't want to look at a picture of Ruby Rose? I do it almost daily. Okay, but not not in that way, but like, oh my god, oh my god, how can someone, ooh. Ruby Rose. What words can I use to describe her? Oh my god. How did the universe create such a creature? I honestly think the world was just like, let's throw a wrench into everything that anybody knows. Next is the girl from America's Next Top Model. She was in like season 3 or 4. And her name is Kim, and she was the first girl, I think the first girl on television, where I watched her and I'd be like, man, I would probably do stuff with her if she was around me. It is really weird that there are these people that could just change anybody, and I think she's one of those. She hasn't gotten much more popular since her season on America's Next Top Model, but she, man, the heads she turns are of women's and they're not all gay. Next person on the list that I think some people might not even particularly consider or think of when they think of a list like this is Portia De Rossi. She's married to Ellen DeGeneres. If you guys have seen a picture of her, like, she is a stunning individual, and I would do stuff with her simply because she clearly would know what she was doing, but also I would just want to look at her face. Next is YouTube's very own Hannah Hart. Now, Hannah Hart, this is a girl that other girls on YouTube have expressed their love over. Someone on the internet came up with the term heartosexual, meaning you would, no matter what sexuality you are, really, you would do stuff with Hannah Hart. Heartosexual is probably so common, it's like actually a legit term. I think it's legally recognized. Second last sexy lady is Miley Cyrus. This may surprise some people, but man, have you seen that girl make out with Stella Maxwell? Miley has recently come out as gender fluid in that she doesn't particularly identify with being male or female. Sometimes she feels like one, sometimes she feels like the other. I think that this girl is so sexual and so open and comfortable with everything that I would be so down. It would be something that I would proudly tell stories about to my grandchildren. And last but certainly not least is Cara Delevingne. Now, a lot of people, of course you'd know her face. She is on every single damn advertisement. She is a gorgeous human, inside and out. She's sarcastic as hell. She's really, really funny, and what a lot of people don't know is she is gay. She used to date Michelle Rodriguez. She's also dated heaps of other people, and I feel like she would know her shit. I would be so ridiculously down for going on a date with Cara. Ugh, my gosh. Stop it. She does stuff for me, man. Alright, and that's it for this video. Did you guys like this whole list thing? I know it's kind of BuzzFeed-esque, but let me know if you want me to do more videos with lists, or if you have an idea of what I should talk about. I love ideas. Who in the world would you go gay for? No judgment here. I will see you all next Thursday. Alright, bye!